The issue of abortion has been a very difficult one for Republicans. You seem to be of the mindset that you need to embrace it and try to control the conversation in a better way and actually talk about it, not run from it. Democrats, though, feel like it's a great case to make against you. Here's the vice president in Florida days ago when the 6-week ban in Florida went into effect.
Since Roe was overturned, every time reproductive freedom has been on the ballot, the people of America voted for freedom.
Now, the Florida Supreme Court has said an abortion measure can be on the Florida ballot there in November. How worried are you about that motivating the base?
Well, what I'm more worried about is that no one ever asked the Vice President, Kamala Harris, or any Democrat, what restrictions do they support? Which abortion should not be allowed? They never tell you. Should someone be allowed to do an abortion on the day of birth? After birth? 9 months? Should past the point of viability? Well, they will never tell you which abortions should not be allowed. Okay? They're always demanding to know what exceptions do you support, but they never tell you which restrictions they would support. They are extremists. They believe abortion should be allowed at any time, for any reason, basically, and paid for by taxpayers. No one ever asked Kamala Harris that. No one ever asked the Democrats that. So someone should start asking them what their position is on that. And then we can sort of define and decide, all right, what are the policy options here? I've never viewed abortion as a political issue. I believe it is a moral issue. It is the conflict between two rights, a woman's right to choose and an unborn human being's right to live. And I err on the side of life because without life, none of the other rights matter. There's no right to speech. There's no right to vote. There's no right to do anything if you're not alive. And we have to have laws that define how we protect human life. But these people will never tell you what abortion should not be allowed. They are extremists. They are radical extremists. And it is journalistic malpractice for Kamala Harris to repeatedly be allowed to do interviews and never be asked, Kamala Harris, what abortions should not be allowed in America? At which point is it too far and too bad? Never answers that. Never. She's an extremist. They're extremists.
Well, I will say for Democrats who are willing to come on the show and we do have that conversation with them. And I agree with you. It seems like they also have failed to coalesce around a message for where their limits are in many cases.